Good evening, race fans, and welcome to Daytona, our final race of the season. That's right, and we'll be back and getting started right after this.
Watch me.
I'ma get it how I wanna get it, you don't get it. I can do anything, I don't got a limit. I'ma make my mind up, I'm committed. It might take some time, might take a minute. I won't give up, I don't give a shit. I do what I want when I wanna do it. Call it a power or call it a gift. I call it persistence or driving some wit. I ain't no minute man. Good things take time when I'm in it, man. Give me some time and I'm with a fan. Now I'm gone too far from the beginning, man. I can teach you, but you gotta listen. I got lessons on lessons to give them. Think the masters are open and wishing and thinking and driven and cutting the ribbons. And they know they don't want it more than me. I work hard, they call it a disease. I work hard so I can go be free. But I don't work for anyone but me. But it didn't start like that. I was 9 to 5, didn't feel right. Had to get in touch with myself, get my mind back, to figure out what I want in this life at. And I don't regret it, failed a lot, but I learned my lessons. Got new moves, new things, new weapons, and now I finally got direction.
You ain't got no time to be complacent. You only got one life, you gon' make a statement. Everything you want, it'll all be waiting. So put your mind to it and you can become greatness. So don't quit, don't stop, push through it. You got dreams, one life, go do it. Make moves, improve, keep doing. A new life, new you can choose it.
Watch me.
No face off. Everybody know I got plans to take off. Everybody know I got bands, no J's on. I'ma do life like me, no days off. I don't really care what you think about me. Hate for the minds up like a disease. Filling me with fight, some life energy. Knowing that I'm doing something right. If you hating, I just try to keep my mind real vacant. I took all my time in the basement. I spent half my life impatient. It was worth all the time and patience. Get it? The way I said it. Never mind, I don't have time, forget it. You can read all my rhymes on Reddit. They need to feed and damn it, I fed it. I got my eyes on the prize. I tell truth, won't hear no lies. I don't take, I give and guide. I don't break, I live and fight. On the chase, I got the sight. Vision goals, I set them right. Working through the lonely nights, worth it on the other side. If you try to make it fast, it won't last. Take a stab, make it back. Face up fast, but still lag. Don't give up, don't look back. You got this, no stopping, no quitting, no stalling, no options. You're running, follow your dreams and find your calling.
You ain't got no time to be complacent. You only got one life, you gon' make a statement. Everything you want, it'll all be waiting. So put your mind to it and you can become greatness. So don't quit, don't stop, push through it. You got dreams, one life, go do it. Make moves, improve, keep doing. A new life, new you can choose it.
Watch me.
To be Richard Holland coming in for the win, John Sanu coming in second, Dakota Floyd third, Hal Amy is going to finish in the top 5.
They are more than just names. More than blocks of stone set in rows. More than memories. They are our brothers and sisters, our parents and our children, friends, loved ones, and even strangers who believe that we were worth fighting for, that we were worth dying for. They stand for justice, for courage, for heroism and fearlessness in the face of danger. They stand for the brave men and women who selflessly answered the call and gave their very lives for the cause of freedom. Let us never take their sacrifice for granted, but instead remember with gratitude those who have served. Today, tomorrow, and every day thereafter. By the grace of God, if we walk upon free soil, if we breathe in the sweetness of liberty, let us give thanks. Let us honor the fallen. And let us never forget.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, the brave.
Good evening. Welcome to Daytona Championship Racing here at WFO Racing Network. I'll be your host this evening, Deadman Strolling, and I'm all by myself. I'm going to be all by myself. Crazy will not be making it tonight. Nope. Or tomorrow night. From what I understand, he's going to Taco Bell. Don't ask. I don't know. I don't claim to know. But there you go, looking at the track right there, and that is your number 2 of Michael Mitchell. One of 8 drivers on the track tonight. Michael McCulley, Glenn Jamieson, John Sanu. Hallie is joining us tonight. Michael Mitchell, Burt Wilson, Chuck Sweeney, and Dakota Floyd. Those will be your racers tonight. Race info. Let's throw that up. Hey, look at that, huh? Look at that. I don't know. I can't read it. There's a little thingy there, and then there's a water drop with something underneath it, and then there's a cloudy and a sunny and a windy and, yeah, something like that. 60% chance of rain, 70 degrees, 6-mile-an-hour wind. Here at Daytona International Speedway, as we get ready for our final championship race of this season, where we will crown our season champion. Wow. Man, that almost sounds professional. Almost. How is everybody doing this evening? I hope doing well. I hope the holidays went well. I hope all the good boys and girls get everything that they desired and they wanted. Were you a good boy this year? Were you a good girl this year? I don't know. All right, we can get rid of that music. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. It's going to be kind of different. Nobody to bounce anything off tonight. I guess I'm going to count on chat. I got to count on chat, making sure I don't put them to sleep. Michael Mitchell and Johnson New. Currently the only cars on the track. Apparently everybody else is tested up. They've all been tested. That's right. You can feel safe. They've all been tested. For what? I have no idea. Looks like the 24 Dakota Floyd will be joining us tonight. Chuck Sweeney is here. Hal Amy. Holy goodness. I may be able to keep you entertained. There you go. You're not racing tonight, TJ. Some interesting facts about Daytona. That's all I got. I hope you enjoyed. Let's see here. What time we got? Oh, we got 8 o'clock. We're on time. What the hell? What the hell? I let the boys go at it for the championship. I'll be there tomorrow night. Nice. What's up, Denise? How you doing? Hope you all had a great Christmas. Absolutely did. I was a good boy. Okay, maybe not. I didn't get shizit. Well, I shouldn't say that. I did. We got our business up and running and our radio station up and running. I guess I think that's going to, yeah. I think that's a good Christmas. Do we have anything on that? Of course we don't.
Just going to come down to Dakota and Chuck for the championship. We'll do a competition caution around lap 60 just so it's a small field, just so we're not all separated here for the end of it. So competition will be around 60 and you should be able to make it the rest of the way on gas there. Other than that, thanks for coming out and yeah, good luck.
He says good luck. You heard it right there. Championship racing tonight going to come down to Chuck and Dakota, I think he said.
Have some fun tonight, guys.
We are going to be having a competition caution around lap 60.
Yeah, thanks for coming out every week, guys, and sticking out the rest of the season.
And then they go. Nice shot of pit lane there.
Make some changes next season, obviously try to get more guys. Maybe make a easier schedule or more schedule that tracks people like. Try something. Get some feedback. Maybe I'll check out what other leagues do to see what their driver count is and try to mimic some of that.
I can't do anything until they come on the track.
Fun racing with you all. Thanks, Macaulay.
Emily, how are you tonight?
Yeah, thanks again for everything.
Yeah. Can we get somebody on the track, please?
Thanks for coming out every week.
You're killing me. Here they come.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys let me tag along.
Okay, there's the pace car. There they go. Look at that. Hey, Cindy. And then, of course, Nation had to ruin our night. All right. right, Michael McCulley up there in the 81 machine. He is on Zepol. Glenn Jameson in the 63. He's going to be riding right alongside of him. John Snew behind him in the 86 machine. In fourth tonight, Hal Amy on that outside row. Mike Mitchell is going to be in the number 5 spot. Chuck Sweeney.
Careful on that.
And I don't know why my cameras are. There we go. Okay. There we go. Are we? Chuck Sweeney, there we go. And Dakota Floyd into the inside of him. Brute Wilson with a new shirt. Okay. A shiny hiney. So many Yellow lights are out. We're about to go green. And we are on the green at our final race of the season. That is a good question. And I'll be able to tell you as soon as I may not be able to tell you, to be honest. It seems that this stuff is locked up on me. Yep, it sure has. Stand by. Having some technical difficulties on the final race tonight. Well, it still just doesn't want to do it. I think we're at 150 tonight. There we go. 95. Hey, look at that. I fixed it. Look at this. Hal Amy moving up to... Okay, so the cameras... There we go. Hal Amy squeezing on into the second spot. He's going to drive it down to the inside, and we've got Michael Mitchell in behind him as they go on trying to get on past Glenn Jameson. And look at this, Hal Amy is going in for the lead. Yep. Hopefully you all had a safe and a wonderful holiday. Stand by for it. Crank it up. stuck pack here. You got Glenn Jameson out there in the lead. Hal Amy riding his bumper with Mike Mitchell in behind him. On the outside lane, you got Michael McCulley with Chuck Sweeting. And the Chrome Dome of Burt Wilson. That was going to be your top five. Michael Mitchell, Burt Wilson, Dakota Floyd hanging out there in the back. John Sanu, they got the teammates back there. I don't know. That looks like a pretty good pack right there. Look at that. Look at the precision. I'd have done wiped out by now. I'd have done been in the wall, packed up the bags. How about you guys? Did you guys have a good holiday? I appreciate everybody asking. I'd ask Brazy, but apparently he's going to Taco Bell, and I'm all by myself. I got nothing to bounce off nobody. So, yeah, you're going to have to deal with it tonight. I know, shuckers, right? You even shaved your legs for this. See, what a disappointment. Trust me, you're not the first woman to be disappointed with me. Beautiful racing tonight. Look at this. Love it. 8 guys dedicated to the league coming in here and showing us how it's done, staying true, and putting on a hell of a race right here for you guys tonight. Mitchell moving up there to the outside. Michael McCulley dropping back down to the inside. And look at this, the 24 of Dakota Floyd. He's moved up. All the way from the back, all the way towards the front, in behind Hal Amy. Glenn Jameson up there in the front. Mike Mitchell pushing him. And look at this, Dakota Floyd getting right on the bumper of Hal Amy. Pushing him towards the front. That was a professional. That right there was a professional shot. I'm just saying. Look out, NASCAR. Here I come. Not sure right there. Dakota get a little bobble. Had to drive all the way down in. Come back up to the top. Not too sure what happened there. Whether there was a checkup. Or he just lost it. Meanwhile, Mike Mitchell being pushed to the front by Chuck Sweeney. Glenn Jameson dropping down in front of Hal Amy. What's up, Wandering? How are you doing tonight? Glenn and Hal, looks like that bottom line is doing a little bit. We got Glenn and we got Hal Amy, and then you got Dakota Floyd. Mike Mitchell pushing back with Chuck Sweeney in behind. And this is where we started. 14 laps, and we are right where we're at. Glenn Jameson gaining a couple. Hal Amy dropping down to third. That last lap. Oh, Mitchell getting a little out of line there, getting back in there. But that's going to cost it a little bit. Now it has Glenn Jameson and Hal Amy take first and second solidly now. Starting to break away a little bit. Dakota Floyd falling in behind Hal Amy, or trying to. And it looks like it looks as if the inside lane is the one that to be in right now. I'm still surviving. I'm still breathing, Wandering, so. But again, thank you very much for asking. Everybody tightening back up. That outside lane getting his gumption back, coming back strong, hitting outside. Hence the reason why they call it the outside lane. And we getting some professional shots tonight. Sometimes they're just not words. Michael Mitchell pushing back to the top on the outside lane with Chuck Sweeney and Burt Wilson in tow. And not really sure why Burt Wilson, I don't know if his paint scheme ain't showing up tonight or he just decided to go chrome back. Not sure. Solid chrome. That's what he went with tonight. Look at how close those 4 drivers are. 6 drivers are. Michael Mitchell going to join in that line now. He's going to drop down in front of Dakota Floyd. I don't know if he's feeling too comfortable there, but he's going to get right back up to Hal Amy, and he's driving out to the outside in front of Chuck Sweeney again. And back we go. Hello, Brazy. Plane already. Why you gotta take a plane to Taco Bell? I have no idea. That is some massive craving for bean burrito. I'm just saying. But hey, I don't ask questions. Ouch. 2-hour delay at O'Hara. Of all the places to be delayed. Chicago. What do you mean, whoa? I call it as I see it, man. Just, I don't ask questions. Glenn Jameson, let's do a countdown here. We got Glenn Jameson currently running first. I guess it helps if I'm on the right car. Michael Mitchell to his outside. Hal Amy in the 3 car. Rolling third. Chuck Sweeney to his outside. Currently running 4th. Burt Wilson's going to round out the top 5 in that naked car right there. With a shiny Heine, Dakota Floyd, Michael McCauley, and John Sanu. Diana, how are you guys? I'm assuming that you're referring to Mr. Hal Amy there, because I ain't got it. $25 laps down. We got 95 laps in total. Again, this is your championship race. Your final race this year, or this season. This year for the car. man, was that a professional shot? Did you see that? Oh. Busy. It is busy. We had a lot more this year to do and a lot more presents to get out. We still got some stuff coming for Angel, and so she's going to have a secondary Christmas and a secondary, yeah, I don't know what they call it. Lazy Santa. Our goal is to finish up and get all packages out by Friday. Oof, there is a lot of it. Which just means that we have a fantastic group over there. Uh-oh, we got Glenn Jameson. He's dropping down to the inside lane. Mike Mitchell going to take over the lead in front of Hal Amy there. Glenn Jameson dropping all the way back to 6. Kind of got ourselves a little bit of a gap now growing there. I'm not sure what exactly happened. But your race leader, Michael Mitchell, in that 2 machine. And now Hal Amy's going to put pressure on him, but look out, because you got Dakota Floyd and Chuck Sweeting on the outside. It is going to come down to a points race right here. It's a toss-up. Let's go ahead and get another crank it up in here. And there we go. Gonna jump in on board here in the nose cam of Hal Amy as we ride around. And he puts that bumper right on Michael Mitchell. A little bit of Single file now. They got 5. Michael McCauley, Burt Wilson, Glenn Jameson all going into the pits. Michael Mitchell, Hal Amy, Chuck Sweetie, Dakota Floyd, John Snow, your top 5 right here on a Tuesday night at Daytona. Three laps. So they don't see him coming, right? Yeah, I'm not really sure why he's not showing up tonight. But there he is. I think you're right. I think he's just doing the stealth. He matches in. He blends in with the stripes, reflects off the other cars. Nobody's going to see him coming. They fighting like hell to stay on that lead lap right now. Michael McCauley, Burt Wilson, and Glenn Jameson. Not really sure what happened with Glenn there earlier, but he had dropped down in below those 2 double lines and went from 1st to 6th. And now, Michael Mitchell's going to bring that line to the outside. And Hal Amy's going to follow him, and they're going to put Glenn Jameson down a lap, along with Burt Wilson and Michael McCauley. Keep in mind, though, that outside line, none of them have pitted at this time. That's right, Diana. I am all by my. I can't do it like crazy. That bottom line going ahead and fighting back. Look at that. Chuck Sweetie going to drop down to that inside line. He's going to fall in behind Glenn Jameson. And he's hoping that that line will take him right to the front. Michael Mitchell's getting hung up on the outside. He can't get around the 63. Michael McCauley and Burt Wilson doing everything they can. Chuck is going to use this moment right here. Some lean lap cars. Well, technically they're not lapped yet. Oh, Michael Mitchell crowding him a little bit. Chuck diving below that double L line. Had to back off a little bit. Dakota going to drop in behind Chuck, and John Sanu going to top in behind his. Look out, Mike. Look out, Mike. They're about to train. Choo-choo, they're coming through. Oh, Mike Mitchell being left to the outside. Hal Amy being left to the outside. Talk about being left out. Mike Mitchell finally able to get it back in line there in front of Dakota. In between Chuck Sweeney and Dakota Floyd there. He didn't like that. He said, no, no can do. No more shall pass. Meanwhile, up front here, Chuck Sweeney. Is your leader, and he is developing a gap along the bumper of those cars about to be lapped. Keep in mind, people, those 3 cars right there in front are on the tail end of the lead lap. But they have pitted. Whereas all the cars behind have not. Coming up on 39 laps. Chuck Sweeney able to get a little bit of gap. Not much. But compared to what it has been all race long, it's pretty substantial. Kudos to Michael McCauley, Burt Wilson, and Glenn Jameson for fighting and battling and staying on that lead line. Right? I'm the only one getting screwed. Nation's in the parking lot, you're in an airport, and I'm in the booth, all by myself. Christmas travel. Nation with a quarter pounder, you with a bean burrito, and I'm starving. I've just been informed that the blimp, the Amy Contracting blimp, has arrived. We'll go live. And there he is. Amy Contracting. Sponsoring our blimp cam tonight.
Yeah, the front three candy cars are bidded. The back five of us haven't yet.
That is confirmed.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Wasn't sure though.
There is your race leader right there in the green and black 75 machine. Burt Wilson getting all up into McCulley's stuff. Keep doing stuff like
candy on Bert's cars. You on a diet?
keep doing stuff like that. It's gonna smell terrible. DMS, I would like to say from everyone, thank you for everything that you do. For WFO, you do an amazing job. Well, thank you. I'm just glad you're deaf.
Not even any headlight details.
Now, if we can just get the all-seeing and all-hearing people to understand that, that would be great. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Diana. Burt Wilson just making it a nightmare up there for Michael McCauley, and Michael McCauley is not being phased at all. Keep in mind, I said it, I says it again. Those three cars right there that you're seeing, Michael McCauley, Glenn Jameson, and Burt Wilson,
Two car be sitting here.
are in the ass end of the lead lap. We just got a radio conference here from Michael Mitchell. Michael Mitchell will be coming down into pit road. Oh, slow her down, buddy. Stop in the name of love before you break my heart. Mama Riddle says, well, hi there, Mama Riddle. Howdy. Chuck Sweeney right there in your lead. Dakota Floyd there second. John Sanu, his teammate, moving up to 3 with Hal Amy taking over the 4 spot. Should be coming out of pit lane as we speak. There he is. Michael McCauley, Burt Wilson, and Glenn Jamieson doing everything they can to stay on that lead lap. My hat's off to them. I think they're going to do it. One's already popped in. The rest behind them, the rest of the cars behind them, still have to pit. Chuck Sweeney, there he goes. And Hal Amy. Oh, we got a little bit of white smoke. A little bit of white smoke. So, may not be a bad pit strategy right there. Yeah, they got 14 laps on there, but hey, they're going to take it. Yeah, that will fall into the window of the courtesy yellow at the 60-yard line, or 60-yard line. Jesus. And man, there's not even a 60. First of all, it's not football. Second of all, there is no 60-yard even in football. Oy vey. Oh, shit.
On me, it never fueled line did it.
We are under caution. Oh, no. Look it up here. Michael McCauley. Oh, and Burt Wilson just gets into the ass into him. And he's going to get, oh, no. And he's going to get Dakota Floyd. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Take another look at this. Bert's going to come up. He's just going to get him to a little bit outside. He's going to get Dakota Floyd and John Sanu hung up in that wreck right there. And we are under caution. Oh, no. All we can do is hope that Dakota will be able to get back to pits and be able to maintain.
Checking out turn 4.
Not a good show, not a good thing for the two teammates right there. Chuck Sweeney's going to come in. But all eyes on Dakota Floyd. Will he be able to continue? Go ahead and take a look at that one more time.
Are you going to do a competition?
Yeah, I don't screw anything else up.
Hard hit.
If it's here or not. Pace car just pulling out of 2 in case anybody's interested.
Told me to let one by, but I got to pass the wheel. I cleared it, McCauley.
Simple.
As we get in and out of pits here and we get gridded back up, that's going to put that man right there in that 2 machine. Michael J. Mitchell in first. Burt Wilson in second. Glenn Jamieson in third. Chuck Sweeney back here in fourth. And Hal Amy in fifth. John Sanu and Dakota Floyd and Michael McCauley all still in the pit area. The 3 cars that were involved. Three out of the 4. peeps, I want to try something. I have never tried this, so I'm going to try this. I want to see if we can see what it looked like inside of Dakota's car during the wreck. I think we can do it.
You paint all your cars?
Oh. Oh, goodness. Let's go ahead and take a look inside of John Sanu.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, that gives a whole new meaning to checking the oil. And there we go. Lights are out on the pace car. Go ahead and put that pit strategy. That's all out the window now. Burt Wilson on the outside. Michael Mitchell on the inside. Chuck Sweeney, Glenn Jamieson, Hal Amy, Dakota Floyd, John Sanu still in the pit area, and Michael McCulley. The carriage is good. Yep. All check.
Have 0 repaired.
Hey, you learned something. Now I know I can do that.
Green, green, green.
Green, green, green. There we go. We are back under green flag racing here at Daytona. Gonna keep an eye on those two right there, Chuck and Dakota Floyd. Burt Wilson going up to the outside of the track, letting the Dakota and Chuck Sweeney pass. And look at this. Look at this. Hal Amy with Michael McCulley. Michael McCulley is a lap down, but pushing Hal Amy to the front. Hal Amy's in P1. Now he's going to get a chance with fresh air to see what he can do.
How does my rear end look, Bert?
Your rear end looks fine. I mean, wait, what?
Oh, geez, you're going to make me blow.
Your car looks all right, too.
Dakota asking how his rear end looked. Look at him coming down here in single file line. Hal Amy, Michael Mitchell, Glenn Jamieson, Chuck Sweeney, Dakota Floyd, Burt Wilson, and John Sanu is not back out though there in the track yet. Michael McCulley on the outside. Not sure how Michael was able to get back to the outside without taking out Mike Mitchell, but whoop, that was close. Either way. You got Glenn Jamieson and Chuck Sweeney pushing that outside line. You got Mike Mitchell on the bottom pushing Hal Amy. And here they come. Michael McCulley moving back to the front, dropping down in front of Hal Amy there. Michael McCulley a lap down, or back on the lead lap. Hal Amy still showing first. As they all drop into single file. Michael McCulley, don't forget, we are going to be throwing a competition caution here at lap 60. So Michael McCulley obviously doing everything he can to stay on that lead lap. Michael Mitchell trying to do something to the outside. Chuck going to stay out. He's going to stay out there with Chuck. There ain't nowhere for him to pull in. Come on, guys, hold it together. We only got 5 laps to a caution. 5 laps to an official caution. Mike Mitchell pushing it. Chuck Sweeney pushing it to the outside. Michael McCulley doing everything he can to stay on that lead lap. Glenn, Hal pushing Michael. Chuck on the outside pushing Michael. Mike and Mike at the start. One to the inside, one to the outside. $57 laps. All 7 out of the 8 cars are on the track. John Sanu still in the pit area. Oh, and hell, oh no! Yellow, 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 yellow. And that is going to take the entire field.
That'll be the competition.
That right there is going to take out dang near everybody in the field.
To avoid that, Dakota?
Yeah, I pretty much had to bring it to a dead stop.
Good job. I got a meatball, so good job on the season, man. Congrats.
That is an absolute bummer. I don't want to win the championship like that, man. That sucks.
Hey, it's all good. You earned it. You won a bunch of races. Right behind me when I won, so this was awesome. It was a lot of fun.
Michael Mitchell down there in the bottom going to be, oh, this getting tangled up. What a terrible.
Definitely had to make me work for the wins that I got yesterday. Definitely appreciate you. You pretty much pushing me to be better.
Oh, no.
You had 8, right?
Oh, no.
I don't even know. It was 6.
There's your points later right there. He got caught up in it. Chuck Sweeney.
I don't know. With the new damage update, I don't know how much damage I'm going to have with the meatball here.
All coming down pit road. This is, I think I did hear, this is going to count as the competition yellow.
Oh, well.
The competition at 60. We are under actual caution.
Is it all optional, Chuck? Did you get back out?
It's mostly optional.
Your RPM's decent, man.
the shot, you got a minute and a half of parachute that will get done out.
Base car, middle of backstretch.
That was catastrophe.
Yeah, the RPMs are still fine. We'll see what it does.
As you all may know, the points
You guys
or
have a
the
good one.
champion of the year is going to come down here between Dakota Floyd and Chuck Sweeney. And it's a points race. Chuck Sweeney coming out of pit right now.
Can you give me an EOL, my
Checking out, making sure his RPMs is he's able to hold his RPMs up. Meanwhile, back at the start finish, or back at the pace car, we got Glenn Jamison, John Snow to his outside. Dakota Floyd in third. Burt Wilson over here in fourth. Chuck Sweeney is still showing fifth, but is way behind.
Are you guys coming to the green?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Chuck is able to get back up there, and here comes Hal Amy. Car is a little bit worse for wear, but he's still there. John Snow on the outside, Glenn Jamison on the inside, Dakota Floyd in behind Glenn. Chuck Sweeney staying down to the inside, Hal Amy. And Michael McCulley in behind him, Burt Wilson and Michael Mitchell. Ouch. That's horrible. Michael Mitchell having a wonderful start tonight. Pace car is down off the track. And we are looking to go back green.
Green, green, green.
Yeah, I don't know if they actually, I don't know. I'm not pervy to stuff like that, so I guess, it's on a need to know basis and nobody cares to let me know, so. Chuck Sweeney, Dakota Floyd, John Snow, Burt Wilson, Chuck Sweeney already falling off pace. .62 laps down. Teammates Dakota and John right there. Michael McCulley going to look to the outside. Burt Wilson going to follow him. Remember, they had a small entanglement there and brought out the first caution right there. Burt Wilson and Michael McCauley. Chuck Sweeney is headed back down into the pit area. That is not good news. That is not good news. Ah. You mean, yeah, I mean, or we could just do the top 5 and just bam. How about that? We got 5 cars on the track. 6, actually.
Thank you, Glenn.
Glenn Jamison, Dakota Floyd, Burt Wilson, John Sanu, Hal Amy showing in the top 5. But we got somebody there that shouldn't be there. Glenn Jamison, Burt Wilson, Dakota Floyd, John Sanu. Oh, Michael McCauley is a lap down. Four out of your top 5 right there. And your 5th spot is Hal Amy. Falling pretty well off pace. 14 seconds between him and John Sanu. Had a fantastic start tonight. Led the race in the top 4, top 3 pretty much all night long. And suffering a devastating crash right there. Now ending up in 5th spot. Off pace. John Sanu pushing Burt Wilson to the front on the outside there. Michael McCauley going to drop down in front of Glenn Jamison. Burt Wilson is going to drop down. And that's going to leave John Sanu out all by himself on the outside. But here comes his teammate, Dakota Floyd.
Too wide now. On the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going quick.
Oh, they're having to dodge the 2. Michael Mitchell out there on the outside, who, again, another car having a terrific another driver having a terrific night tonight. With unfortunately in the wrong place at the wrong time. Teammates above, John Sanu and Dakota Floyd. They're going to start putting pressure on Burt Wilson. Keep in mind, Michael McCauley, he's listed in 6th spot right now. Look at those teammates working together on the outside. Well, while we still have 5 cars on the track, let's go ahead and get our final Crank it up for this season at WFO Racing Network.
Coffee versus candy.
Any caution? First to do. We need one more caution because it's supposed to be 3v2.
There we go. Number 2 is still my vote. Every race. You may be. Dakota dropping it out, going 3 wide here at Daytona. John Sanu letting his teammate go by, knowing that a lot is riding on this. I heard somebody joke about it. Coffee versus candy. Beltway coffee versus, the whole candy bunch. Nerds, Jolly Ranchers, Sour Patch. And we've got 24 laps to go. Race leaders catching up on the number 3 of Hal Amy. He's going to go as far right as he possibly can, let those leaders pass. John Sanud out there doing the best he can to help his teammate maintain that outside line. Michael McCauley. Burt Wilson getting tapped. Burt Wilson having to jump back up on the track. He cannot pass, cannot advance. And that's going to put Dakota Floyd and John Sanu, Beltway Coffee, in first and second right now, with Michael McCauley in behind him. Keep in mind, Michael McCauley is still a lap down. John Sanu, that bumper on John Sanu's car is about to get wide. John Sanu is going to make that bumper as wide as Nation's girlfriend at the prom. Huge. I have unfortunate news. Yes, unfortunately, Chuck Sweeney is officially out of the race. Looks like Dakota made the same mistake. They're going to have to get back in line. All the way to the back, him and Johnson, who moving back to third and fourth. It's going to put a new leader in here, Glenn Jamison. McCauley gets back on the lead lap. Not sure about the points, but gotta ask yourself sometimes. You gotta ask, I don't know, scratch your head and go, why are we fighting so hard?
Yep. Same thing to me.
Sounds like you need another competition caution.
That's up.
But who am I? Nineteen laps down. Or 19 laps to go. I don't know, but he just tells me that, man. Now, I don't know. Stay out of it, DMS. It's none of your business. Here we go, coming up on 17 laps. Nothing's changed. Glenn Jamison right there in the 63 is your leader. Burt Wilson in behind him. Dakota Floyd sitting in the P3. John Sanu, his teammate, right behind him in the 4 spot. And the car in the front is actually in 4th spot, Michael McCauley. Hal Amy being a lap down, Michael Mitchell being 2 laps down. And again, not real sure what there is to gain by fighting it so hard. John Sanu going to go out to the outside. And that's going to show us at 15 laps to go. I don't know, fans. I'm in awe. Glenn Jameson, Burt Wilson, Dakota Floyd, John Snow, and Michael McCauley. Let's hope it stays clean from here on out. Well, here we go. 12 laps to go. Glenn Jameson leading this race. Burt Wilson, Dakota Floyd, John Snow, and Michael McCauley. Unfortunately, the 75 machine of Chuck Sweeney is out due to an unfortunate accident. I like puzzles, but this puzzles me. And now I no longer like puzzles. Seems to me if the flag man wasn't sleeping, he'd be throwing out the blue and yellow. Right here, right now. Although, not losing pace, nothing to gain. Coming back up on lap, some more lap traffic. Al Lamy and Michael Mitchell giving them all the room they need. Ten laps to go here at Daytona. I don't know, maybe Nation can get together with me after the race and explain to me why I'm so puzzled. Or somebody. I got 2 votes for number 2. I got 2 votes for number 2, 1 for number 3. Nine laps to go. We are 2-2. Remember, folks, go ahead. Vern Bradley says 81. Vern is got 81. Now we got split, and split. What up, Vern? How you doing? Happy holidays. I have 2 for Michael McCulley. Another one for number 3. Another one for number 3. That's right. Who's going to make the first move? Amy Nation coming in. 5 for number 3. Johnson, it looks like he is going to sniff something out. He's going to make a move to the outside. Only to get blocked off by Glenn Jameson. Glenn Jameson's going to block him off, and they're going to go to the outside. Coffee and candy, candy, and coffee. Bert down there getting a little bit impatient. How are you doing tonight, Vern? You know, I'm all by myself up here. Here we go, looking like a repeat of our first costume. Bert getting down on into the about as close as you possibly can. Johnson Hill pushing Glenn to the outside. Here they come with 4 laps to go. Glenn Jameson, Burt Wilson, John Sanu, Dakota Floyd. That, as of right now, is your official top 4. Three laps. 3 laps to go. Well, maybe you can pop up here after the race. Or not. 2 laps. Here we go. 2 laps going down. Burt Wilson. Burt Wilson is showing first. Dakota's going to run up there. We only got 2 laps to go, and here's where it's going to count. We are clustered right here. Burt Wilson putting his everything he can. Just unable again. Question. Glenn Jameson, Dakota Floyd going to jump up there to the outside. Glenn Jameson's going to lead that top around, leaving Burt Wilson stuck behind the number 4 car, or in 4th spot, his spot. It's all coming down to this right here. Look at this, 3 wide. Dakota Floyd going to the outside. He's going to try to do something. There it is. There it is. Knew it was going to happen. Knew it was going to happen. Absolutely knew it. And here we go. We got Glenn Jameson going backwards down. And we are going to show John Sanu, John Sanu, and here we go. Glenn Jameson's going to cross in 4th, backwards.
Guys, I really appreciate it.
Redstone Championship.
And there is your race winner, John Sanu, Dakota Floyd. Bern, can I get an official tally, please, on who our championship is going to be? Champion?
I didn't realize I never.
Oh, it's all good. I should have went down there, but I think I got the car full.
John wins. John Sanu is our race winner. Dakota Floyd 2nd. Burt Wilson is going to finish 3rd. Glenn Jameson 4th. Michael McCauley is going to do 5th.
Hey, so we're going to recruit hard, change car up, and we'll get a bunch of new guys in here.
All right, there they are. There's the teammates. Beltway Coffee up there running around, causing hell on the track.
Looking forward to seeing what we do next.
I still don't have an official tally on who our champion is. But we're going to go ahead and start our first interview. How about that? How about the winner of our race tonight, John Sanu? How about you, John? You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Well, hello there.
Hola.
Hola. Can somebody let Michael McCauley know that I need an official? Anyway, how are you doing tonight, brother?
Good, good. How you doing?
Well, I mean, talk about being in the right place at the right time, I guess.
Yeah. Do you need me to call out for McCauley to get up there?
I just need an official announcement on this year's champion.
Hey, McCauley, if you got a second, if you can get up, they're looking for you up in the booth. Alrighty. Yeah, it's a good finish, man. It's I thought we were gonna end up 3 wide all the way across the start-finish line. And then it looks like maybe Burt might have come. It was tight. It's Daytona. It's not like Talladega.
Yeah.
So it was gonna be close. So we figured, well, at least the last couple of laps should have given you guys a good run on the broadcast. Should have looked pretty good for a finish. So
it was exciting.
Yeah.
It was exciting. I can tell you that.
Yeah. No, and then fuel mileage became an issue for Dakota, and I'm gonna guess that's why Burt dropped back there for a while after he was leading. Everybody was kind of watching fuel. I got lucky. I had set my fuel to put a little extra in on that when we came in for that caution, so I had a couple laps to go. But yeah, good race. Fortunate it wasn't such a high round count, car count for this last race, and it was unfortunate. Dakota and I were talking. That's not the way he wanted to win it with Chuck it and wrecked out in that one race. But hey, it's racing, so it does happen. But
and it is going to happen.
Yeah, but kudos to Chuck, man. He's had a hell of a year. He definitely dominated this this league with. He thought he had 6. I thought he had 8 wins. But either way, regardless, amazing year for him as always. The guy's class driver. So
well, there
he's
we
a good
go.
guy to have in here. Yeah, he's a good guy to have in here. He's a good guy to watch and try to learn from for sure. We do it all the time. When Chuck passes, we're like, let's watch him. What's he doing? Let's see if we can figure it out. So yeah.
Well, John, I'm sure you'll agree with me when I say, the one good thing about this league here is people grow on each other and they learn from each other and they get better and better every week. And then when we have downsides, whether it be the tracks that we're at, whether it be the car that we're driving, everybody works together. They stay tuned. They keep their head down. They keep their head to the grind, and they just do everything they can to make it better next season.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure there's not a person in this league that's invested in this league that hasn't talked, at least among their own rooms, hey, what do you think? What can we do to get this better? Because I think everybody here wants to see it grow and flourish and get car counts back up to where they used to be back in the day for sure. So, yeah, it's a good league. Like to see it do well. It's a great league, especially I learned here. As soon as I started iRacing, I was on iRacing for I think 2 weeks before I found this league. I've been here ever since. So everything I've learned, it all started here. So it's a good league. 2 different cars, completely different, which I thought was cool. Unfortunately, a lot of people didn't like that. I think the car's really kind of tough, and some of these tracks really take a lot of work. But we got good crew. Vern and Hal and Macaulay. I'm sure they're going to put a lot of work in trying to figure out what formula they need to attract more drivers. Because I don't know. There's not a reason why we don't have more cars here. I don't know. It's
we're going to work it out, aren't we, Michael?
We are. We're going to get drivers in here. That's a guarantee.
Yeah, that's a guarantee. Well, John, anything you'd like to thank or anybody you'd like to thank for your win tonight here at Daytona?
First off, I want to thank our primary sponsor, Beltway Coffee, and then sponsor I brought along with us, Luke Transport. They make it possible. Beltway, as always, keeps us nice and caffeinated for these races. So big shout out to them. You guys in the booth, Macaulay, man, you're appreciated probably more than you're told. What you do, this league wouldn't happen honestly with the work you put into this. So much appreciated. And always Dakota and Jacob. Jacob still kicked back on a vacation for another week, but him and Dakota, we all have gotten so much better working together. Especially Dakota, he gets a lot of credit. He puts the time in. He puts in the practice and the time, and it's definitely shown this year. So very proud of him. He's definitely grown more than the 3 of us on the team. He's definitely been the shining star of the team this year, which is awesome. Glad to see it. Kid puts in the work. He's earned it. So shout out to him. Congrats on the championship.
Well, there you go. Everybody's telling me. Do we have an official word yet there, Michael?
It's official that Dakota won it.
All right, there we go. There. Now I have an officially right to say congratulations. But I'll wait until we get him up here in the booth because he's P2. Johnson,
yeah, another benefit for you. You don't have to do an extra venue.
I know, isn't that cool?
Interview. Yeah. So no, and thanks to you guys too again for you guys taking over the broadcast, allowing Vern to race. That's awesome. It was cool to see him be able to get back out on the track. So big appreciation to you guys too. It's I'm sure as you've realized, it's a lot to do a broadcast. So so we appreciate that as well from you guys.
Well, thank you very much. You have a blessed evening and a happy holiday. God bless. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner of tonight's Daytona, I can't remember what we called it, but something, and bumming on the beach.
Beach Bum 300.
Beach Bum 300. John Sanu.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate everything.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this next interview is going to be kind of royalty, I think. I mean, we got to make sure that we do good here. How about you, Dakota? You got a copy? DMS up here in the booth?
I got a copy.
Well, let me be the official to officially congratulate you. Congratulations on being this year's champion.
Thank you so much, man. I definitely didn't want to win it like that with Chuck getting the meatball, though. But championship is a championship at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, a win's a win, right?
Amen.
And Chuck understands the type of driver and the caliber of driver he is.
Oh man, the entire season, it's just I just had to have put my best foot forward every week, and just not even to outdrive him, to outdrive these other guys. Glenn was getting faster as the weeks went by. Bert's amazing on strategy. It's just no turn that you make racing here is an easy one.
Yeah. Well, take us through those last couple of laps. They sure were exciting for us.
Once I had known I had sealed up the championship, the goal was to just check off the next mark, maybe get the win. So we when I was leading up there for a little bit, I was like, auto fuel screwed me over, and I did not have enough fuel to make it, so I had to jump back behind those guys. But we had gotten enough to make it to the end, riding behind them. And then once we hit that white flag, the goal was to just maybe get that outside line to work with the side draft, and I was starting to move up, and then I don't know what happened below me, and just we all got shoved up into the wall, and John just kind of drove away with it.
There you go. There you go. Well, how's it feel to be a champion?
I don't even have words for it, to be honest. Especially getting one here, since this is the first league I had ever raced in Iracing. 3 years ago was my first season here.
There you go.
I just never.
Way, Dakota.
I could definitely feel it.
I mean, just from last year to this year.
Oh, yeah. I think a lot of it was seat time. I wasn't putting nearly enough seat time in last season to even compete with Richard, Chuck, all those other guys that were really fast, and I was just struggling to get by them or even race them in general. And I had to buckle down this season, and I'm glad it all paid off.
Well, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, your champion, Dakota Floyd, and P2 tonight, by the way.
Yeah, I was just happy to
kind of
finish
overshadowed
the race.
by the championship, but you know what I'm saying.
Hey, it's all good and well.
Anybody you'd like to thank, not only for the race tonight, but for your championship?
Well, first, I'm going to thank Macaulay, Vernon, and Hal. Another great season. Car count was a little low, but hey, stuff like that happens. Can't really necessarily blame the league. It's just the interest for the car wasn't there, unfortunately, and I'm sure that WFO will bounce back for the next season and up the car count. But these guys put it on week in, week out, and I can't thank them enough. It was, like I said, this is the first place I came to 3 years ago. He doesn't race here anymore. I'm not sure what he's doing, but if he ever comes back to watch these or, ever hears wind, I want to thank Tim Hamlet. He was one of the forefront guys here when I first showed up. He brought me in and first coached me driving in circles. So definitely a huge shout out to him. And I really hope he could see this one day and know that him bringing me here eventually brought me to a championship.
There you go.
I want to thank you, DMS, for putting on the broadcast. I can't wait to go back and watch this one and then get to relive this whole season over once again to see what the championship looked like from the beginning to the end in one sitting,
Yeah.
Thank the sponsors on the car and the teammates. I really wish Jacob could have been here tonight, but thanks. Shout out to John. He got the win tonight. He checked off the box in his list. He got the win. He had some hiccups throughout the regular season, but he stuck it out like a champ, and I know he'll come back strong next season too. So shout out to those guys, and shout out to sponsors on the car, Beltway Coffee and Luke Transport, for looking so good on the car and the truck all season long. And I'm glad I could bring a championship back for both companies to look back on. And shout out to the fans and the girlfriend for watching all season long. Your guys' support is unmatched.
And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, your champion of season 12 here at WFO Racing Network, Dakota Floyd.
Thank you so much, DMS. Have a wonderful night.
You too. All right, we got two more interviews. Let me find him right here. We've got our third place finisher tonight. And that would be the number 70. The number 70 of Burt Wilson.
Where? He owes me money.
What's going on, Burt? How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Man, oh man, oh man. Sitting here just loving life.
Yeah, 'tis the season.
Another great race. Is there a particular reason why you decided to go chrome? That's been bothering me all night.
Wasn't wearing nothing but a smile tonight.
Oh, Bert, you devil, you.
That's how I race.
Well, congratulations on P3 tonight here at Daytona.
Thanks. Yeah, I thought that it looked super cool with being all no stickers for headlights and nothing. I kind of liked it.
Yes.
So
Blend in with the track, and hopefully they don't see you coming.
if you can't beat them, blind them.
So, take me back to about lap. I don't know. I'm just going to guess here because I really doesn't matter. But about, I think, 16 or 17, you were leading the race, and then you had to dive down, and everybody went by you.
Yep, and you'd probably also notice Dakota did too, because
Yep.
that stupid auto fuel's never right. It's always about half a lap short. I try to remember to turn it off. So there's a setting that gives you just enough fuel to get to the end, but it's never right. So if you don't watch that, you can screw yourself. But I mean, I just had to hang back for a lap or so to,
to make that fuel
out
back.
of the fuel, yeah, build up some fuel. So at least I got fuel in mine. Macaulay didn't even get fuel in his, so that's what that one caution was. He sputtered and ran out of gas, and I turned him. But
that explains it. You were going to try to push him back down there to, go get some go-go juice?
Yeah, the last thing I heard was, "Why am I sputtering?" And then I turned him.
Oh, well, congratulations on the third tonight here in Daytona. Another season in the book, another great season watching you race, Bert. It's always a pleasure, brother. Anybody you'd like to thank for tonight's P3?
Well, thank you guys. I know Brazen's not here tonight, but appreciate you guys doing the announcing. You've put a polish on the broadcast this season, so hopefully we can get some more racers in next season, give you a little more to talk about. I know tonight was probably just pretty much a traffic report until the last 5.
Last 10.
But I was probably a little higher on that last lap than I should have been, not knowing that Dakota was putting it 3 wide. So it still worked out for John, but like I said, I was a little higher. I was focusing on Macaulay's ass end, trying to stay stuck to it, trying to get a win. So, once Chuck went out, nobody was really racing for anything but the win. So at least it didn't hurt anybody. As far as people to thank, my teammates, great guys. Wish Brad could have raced more, but he has a back problem. So slip disc makes it kind of hard to sit in a chair. So
yeah.
Hopefully we'll get him back, but teammates are a bunch of awesome guys. Appreciate them. It's been fun racing with them, and hopefully we'll all be back together next season. Oh, and of course, Vern, if he'd ever show up, we didn't even get to see his Gen 4 Toys for Tot car, but oh well. Thank Hal for putting up all the money. Appreciate what he does. I don't know, do we still have people watching? I know if the HJRM crew isn't there, the crowd kind of thins, but thank the fans for watching us every week and giving some commentary there on the chat. So appreciate them too.
Well, and we're going to do everything we can to get it up back and running. So
that's what the wife keeps telling me.
Always a pleasure, Birds. Ladies and gentlemen, your third place finisher tonight at the Beach Bum 300 here at Daytona. Great season, great race, Bert. Congratulations.
Thanks. You have a good night.
You too. Well, let's go ahead and you guys are terrible because you guys are the ones. You guys make this hard for me because this guy. He yells at me for an entire week for bringing him up here. But you guys voted him for driver of the day, so now you're forcing me to actually have to talk to him. How about you, Hal? You got a copy?
got me.
I got you. Well, congratulations on Driver of the Day.
Yeah, welcome to Netcode.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yep.
Oh, jeez. Man, you had a hell of a car tonight. You had a hell of a race going, Hal, and it was disheartening to see what happened. I mean, Chuck going out, you getting down, Mike Mitchell.
Yeah, I felt bad for Chuck because he was in the chase.
You know, I mean, Mike Mitchell had a strong showing tonight. You had a great showing tonight. I mean, it was just devastating for quite a few drivers tonight.
It happens.
Yep, racing's racing. So I have to be cautious, Chad. I really don't even know. Hal, I do want to take this time and opportunity, though, to cough.
That wouldn't be new.
Yeah. I do want to take I do want to take this opportunity to thank you, personally thank you for bringing me over here and for once again sponsoring a fantastic league, a fantastic showing all year round, and just being able to provide such a great group of people to be able to come together not once but twice a week throughout the year. And my hat's off to you for doing it. This is 12 seasons. Going on to season 13, brother.
Yeah, and we're going to change a little bit of stuff and see what we can do about getting the car counts up. And we'll get it with Vern and Macaulay, and, you know, we'll figure it out. You know, we just want a place for you guys and the fans and everybody to have a lot of fun. You know, that's what this is about to us. Appreciate you coming over DMS and taking over the broadcast and doing that for us. I really do. You know, I thank Macaulay for everything he does. He don't ask for nothing. You know, he takes care of our races. You know, he picked the trophies up for the guys this year. You know, Vern, for everything he does behind the scenes that people don't realize too. There's a lot to this. And congratulations to Dakota. You know what? He had a hell of a season, and he deserves it.
Yeah, talking about Dakota here, but you know, I came over here. I started broadcasting over here last year, and then we took over the broadcast this year. But we've been involved. I don't know. We've watched races and did you know, certain segments. This is our third season here, and to see the amount of growth in between, and not just other drivers, but to see the growth in Dakota Floyd and to see him take home a championship this year was fantastic to see.
I mean, that whole team. I mean, look at John.
I know.
John's had one of his best years. I mean, John's been with us since we started. And John Sanu has had an awesome year, you know?
Yep.
And to see that, it's really cool to see them guys flourish like that, you know what I mean?
Well, we got one more race.
We do, and then we got to get to work and figure out what we're going to do. You know, I was just talking to Macaulay about it, so.
Yep. We got one
get
more
with
race.
Vern and figure out what we're going to do.
And then our off season starts right away.
Yes, sir. I think there's don't know if there's one more race or not. You'd have to ask Macaulay. I don't know if they already ran it. He was doing an all-star race, but I don't know if they did it yet.
Okay. Okay. Well, there you go. There's all our interviews tonight. Hal, again, my hat's off to you, man. And you guys have created, you, Mike, and Vern have created something fucking fantastic. And I'm proud to be not just happy, but proud to be a part of it.
We appreciate that.
On behalf of WFO Racing Network, God bless each and every one of you fans for being here. I am Deadman Strolin, and that is going to do it for season 12. Congratulations to Dakota Floyd, your championship winner, and we'll see you tomorrow. See ya.